Pisces, welcome or welcome back. My name is Lightworker Whit and I'm so excited to deliver your reading for the month of May 2024. Okay, if this is your first time here, what we're going to do is we're going to go over what you can expect for the month of May by using a monthly forecast spread that I like to use. Then we're going to look into your love and career, and those spreads are going to be based on what to expect, the unexpected, and theme of the month. Okay, so we got 3 readings total to get into, but I want you to have something to look forward to. So I'm going to pull an oracle card for the new moon in Taurus that we have on May 7th. So that's going to be a message that will give you some guidance as to what you can expect this new moon, and it's also going to round out your reading overall. Okay, so I'll save that to the end and I will read the message from the guidebook there. Please remember that this is a collective reading, so receive what resonates, release what doesn't. And if you would like a personal private session with me, all of my links are below, so you can schedule that at any time that I have available. All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Let's also just take a couple deep breaths. Okay, let's just do that now. Lots of pages. Okay. Okay, back with deck energy, Hierophant. All right. Not mad at this reading, Pisces. I'm not mad at it at all. Let me just take a look. Okay, I love this for you, my love. So I'm just getting my timer situated here because I want to make sure I keep myself on track. Y'all know I like to gab. Y'all know I can gab, so I'm just getting my timer set. All right. Starting off the month, current self, Page of Wands. So at the start of May, Pisces, you will be feeling very expressive. You will be tapping into your creativity. You will be eager to, get yourself out there and have new experiences. You want to see what you can find. You want to see what you can get into. You want to get your hands dirty, and you're eager to fail and you're eager to create. That's really the vibe this month. This could also represent a fire sign in case a fire sign is important to you. Pisces, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Theme of the month is Page of Swords. Okay, now Page of Swords represents the air signs. That's going to be Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But I feel that it's more about you learning. You're learning how to express your voice. You're learning how to express yourself using the right words. Okay, sorry, my street is like winding down. But the Page of Swords is somebody who's learning, but they're also finding their voice, I guess is the best way I want to say. You're finding your voice this month, whether that be in general, or maybe that is related to a certain project, or maybe you're in the spotlight, maybe social media for you. You're finding your voice. This month is an exploratory month, I would say. All right. Key goal to pursue is the King of Wands. You are really working yourself up towards being confident in your decision making and also your leadership abilities. This could also be, again, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I feel that it's more about you working up towards feeling confident in this kind of exploratory space that you're in. It's something new for you. It's a new untapped category. So you really want to kind of get to mastery kind of fast. It's not that, let me rephrase that. It's not that you need to master this very quickly. I just think that you will happen to, because it seems that you're very committed. Okay. Um, and also, I don't feel that whatever it is that you are working on is, it doesn't feel like you're, well, I could be wrong. I wanted to say it doesn't feel like this is something that you need years and years in schooling for, but I could be wrong. Maybe some of you guys are finishing up your graduate program, right? Maybe that's, or undergrad even, you're working towards graduation. This is graduation month. But for some of you, I think it might be something a bit smaller, something that is more attainable, a short goal that you're kind of trying to learn about. Now, obstacle to overcome is death. Okay, the death card. Now, this could be an ending. This could be letting something die, letting something end. We're going to get a clarity card here in a minute. Could also relate to a Scorpio. Let's see what this is about. Sorry, I took my dog for a walk, and now my allergies are kind of bothering me. I'm sorry, guys. Ace of Swords coming out here, new ideas. Also, maybe even new communication maybe coming through. Maybe new ideas are allowing you to put an end to something else. Maybe realizing, I don't have to do that anymore. I've got this idea now. You know what I mean? I feel that it's more about, maybe even too, this is coming through, maybe even the obstacle to overcome this month is allowing yourself to transform. This learning, this self-expression is changing you. So maybe you're afraid of how people are going to perceive you with these new changes, with you stepping into sort of a new identity. Ten of Pentacles. You really want to level up, and it requires change. Okay? It requires change. Don't worry too much about everybody else's opinion. People are genuinely worried about their self more than they're worried about you. Please believe me. And if they are, I want to fix my necklace. If they are worried about you, that means that they don't have a life. And you are literally the main character in their life, and that's a problem for them, not for you. Not for you. Okay? If somebody's really worried about you all the time, just, I don't know, blowing you up, blowing up your social media, I don't know, just constantly has something to say, like, and maybe even if you know them, don't be afraid to be like, hey, why don't you be the main character in your own life? Hey. I would shut them down real quick. I don't know. I am somebody who is quite sensitive. I'm a Cancer moon, Cancer Venus. And I'm also a Leo. Leos are actually I'm a Leo sun. People, even though we come off as very confident, we're actually really sensitive. We're really, really sensitive, believe it or not. But at this point in my life, in my career, I just could care less. I could care less about what people say. I mean, I might read a comment or two that sting. A comment is most likely to get me irritated and angry than it is to get me sad. To be honest, mostly because I'm very prideful about my work. But at the end of the day, I don't care too much about what these folks on the internet got to say, or anybody in my life, really, because I'm living my life for me. I know the life that I am designing, and that is all that I care about. And anybody who is not trying to get with that program and is not supporting that program, I could care less about. Truly. And that's the energy that you need to get to, Pisces, okay? Theme of the month is the Star. I feel that through this process of kind of self-discovery a little bit, you're kind of finding your faith again and building your faith back in yourself. And also healing yourself. The Star is about rebirth, rejuvenation. By the end of the month, even if some of you guys were going through a healing process, maybe that's what's coming to an end this month, right? But I feel by the end of the month, you will be renewed. I really do feel that way. What to avoid, Eight of Swords. Again, and that's kind of why I've been kind of pushing on this, like, don't worry about what other people think. Eight of Swords is kind of being in your own head, imposter syndrome, feeling like a victim, feeling like people are out to get you. Pisces, nobody cares. I don't want to say nobody cares. Let me not say that. I take that back. But low-key, they don't care. Like, I feel like Pisces, y'all have a tendency to really build up how people perceive you, and I do understand it, but it's not as deep as you think it is. It really isn't. Okay, what to embrace, Two of Swords. You need to trust your intuition, which I'm not nervous about you doing, but it seems as though you have a decision to make this month, go this way or that way, and you're going to just have to listen to your intuition to know which direction to go. Don't let the practical steer you away from what's truly in alignment with you and your spirit. Does that make sense? I don't even want to say practical. Don't let the logical steer you away from your intuition. Just because going to get a new job sounds like a good idea doesn't mean it's the best idea for you right now, right? I was thinking to myself, like, I want to move. I've been talking about wanting to move for like 5 years. That's another topic. That's another video. But something I was thinking about, I was like, man, I really hoping that I'm in a position to be able to move. And I don't mean like move just for the sake of moving. I mean, like, I really want to be moving into better digs. Like, I want to be moving into a better place, a better neighborhood, a better home overall, right? And I was thinking to myself, I was like, oof, I want to move at the fall, but I cannot have that be in October, because October is the busiest month for me for events. I get booked for events quite often, and in October it's Halloween. Everyone has a Halloween party, and what everybody wants, a tarot reader, right? So for me, it's really, really it doesn't make sense. Like, I'm thinking in my head, like, as much as I want to be able to move by the fall, I'm like, it can't be in October, because I would feel so displaced to be handling a move like right in the busiest season of my year, versus not. So that's why I'm saying, make the decision that's best for you internally, whether or not it's a logical decision. Okay, that was my little whole spiel about that. Let me keep going. Where to find support, Ten of Wands. You're gonna have to put in a lot of work this month, Pisces, but I think you already knew that with these two pages here. And we also have the Ace of Wands, which is about new ideas, new inspirations. I hope you guys are learning tarot through this, because I find that I'm a tarot reader that likes to teach a little bit about the cards, and then I like to give my interpretation. That's my reading style. So I hope you're learning these cards through my channel if you at some point want to read for yourself. And yeah, I don't know why I'm saying that, but I want you to be able to like learn these cards. And the reason why I say that is because every tarot reader, like I said, you might watch somebody else's channel, but they're not going to explain the meaning of the card. Okay? So there's a few readers that I watch, and everyone has their own interpretation of every single card. So it's helpful to know the meanings of the card so that you can make your own inference and decision and determination about how this card relates to you. Okay? Those are just like brownie points for whoever is interested in learning tarot. But going back to advice and encouragement, we have the Ace of Wands. You really should lean into new passion and new ideas this month. New inspiration is the Ace of Wands. Oftentimes it's also new flings emotionally with people. It's new passions in whatever sense that makes sense to you. If I could sum up your reading, Pisces, it would be: do the work, have fun while you're learning, don't be afraid to express yourself, Don't let other people's opinions or the lack thereof get to you. Trust your intuition. Enjoy the process. Really, truly. Okay, let me go ahead and move on to your love life. I'm trying to keep myself on track here. I'm running a bit behind because, again, I'm gabbing. It's always I find myself either gabbing mostly for the signs at the end or the signs that I do first. So like Aries, often I'm just like running my mouth, and that's why I have to put that timer on me, because otherwise I'll just like blah, 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 and I have to do 12 signs, 12 videos. I don't know how some other creators do it. Like, they whip out videos all the time, and I can only assume that they have people editing for them, because I don't understand how people have the capacity. I don't. And as much as I like creating content, it is quite laborious. It's quite laborious to be in front of you talking nonstop. It's work. It is truly work. Work that I love, though. But not every day. Okay. It is safe for you to love is what's popping out for you, Pisces. Safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. That's really a beautiful card for you. Okay, what to expect. 7 of Pentacles. This is taking your time, sowing your seeds, planting your seeds. Maybe not sowing your seeds, planting your seeds. Really investing a lot of energy and time into a relationship. The 6 of Cups could indicate that this is somebody that you've known before, someone from your past. Maybe you are going back to, like, if you're partnered, maybe you guys are getting back to yourselves. Does that make sense? Either way, the 6 of Cups relates to past energy from your past, connections from your past. You're investing in a relationship that is very close to you. It's an intimate relationship. Sometimes also 6 of Cups can be reconciliation. Not reconciliation, but sometimes reunions. Okay. Unexpected. 8 of Wands. Things moving fast. And 5 of Cups. Now this is really interesting because to me, maybe you're quickly getting over a heartache. Like, it's like, that's not going to last long if somebody disappointed you recently. Maybe some of you might be taking a solo trip after a period of grief and sadness, or maybe to help you get over a period of, especially, I'm feeling like some of you guys live in an area that's very dark. And I feel like you're needing to get yourself somewhere bright, somewhere sunny. I feel like there's a need, Pisces, to get out of a physical environment. Could be a relationship ending with someone who is overseas. Because again, 5 of Cups, grief, sadness, loss, loneliness sometimes, depression sometimes. 8 of Wands, quick action, traveling oftentimes overseas, things moving fast, rapidly. Now, this also could be a relationship not moving as fast as you want with this 5 of Cups. That might be getting in your head. But if I had to really put money on it, Pisces, I would say that you're moving on from a painful situation. Personally, that's how I'm interpreting this. All right, theme of the month, we have the Emperor. This could be related to an Aries. And we also have the Hierophant, could be related to a Taurus. There's a lot of people here. And then we also have Justice, so this could be related to a Gemini. Now, separate from Aries, Taurus, Libra, I would interpret these cards as perhaps taking the lead to settle a disagreement with someone in a very orderly way. There is some sort of fairness and justice happening, getting what you deserve happening here. A decision is being made. Decision is being made. Ace of Pentacles is next out. There's a new opportunity. I feel like, Pisces, for you, there's some sort of payout related to a love situation.
In the news, from Press Trust of India, the rupee appreciated 3 paise to settle at 80.
Now see, Alexa, stop. I done told this woman she could tell me breaking news, but I haven't really tested it out yet. I feel like there's some sort of payout or some new opportunities. Sometimes Ace of Pentacles can relate to new relationships taking root. It almost feels like a finally. It feels like a... And I think that's why this card is coming out. It's safe for you to love. There's a new opportunity coming in here. Somebody's becoming serious about you. I really do. Somebody's becoming serious about you. And I think that's kind of refreshing for you. And that's why it feels like karma. You're like, finally. Or take, so let's read this card. It's safe for you to love. Remember, guys, this is a collective reading. Receive what resonates, release what doesn't. Okay. This card indicates that you're protecting your heart from hurt because of painful relationship experiences. However, the angels can only bring as much romance as you'll allow inside. If you have a shield around your heart, how is love to get in? A closed heart repels the sensitive partner you're trying to attract. Following your inner guidance will protect you and simultaneously allow you to feel loved and loving. Trust your intuitive senses with respect to other people's trustworthiness, and open your heart to those who are kind and gentle. Ask the angels to bring caring individuals, including a romantic partner, into your life, and they'll do so, provided that you listen to and follow their guidance. Okay, I hope that was helpful for you, Pisces. I really do. I don't have too much. I don't want to overanalyze it, and I also want to make sure I'm moving it along. So let's see what's happening in your career. Okay. Pisces, we got to be careful about the emotions, okay? We got to be careful about these emotions, because I don't want you to be overtaken by your emotions this month. I do see some disappointment here, I'm not going to lie. Okay. Yeah, I really feel like some of you guys are being called to investigate social media, okay? I don't really care too much about a TikTok ban, to be very honest. They're going to sell it to whoever they need to sell it to. And even if, worst case scenario, that this app shuts down and, there's riots, honey, ride the wave while you can. Because I think there's I don't know how factual this is. I think there's 200 something days until it's has to be sold. Honey, if you don't start an account, ride that wave and get your money, okay? If you're really smart, There's so many people on YouTube, on TikTok, giving you tips and tricks to really succeed. And if you're smart and you can figure out, like, you got to think about it. These apps want you to win. They want to keep people on the app. So platforms like YouTube and TikTok, they're going to give you their analytics so you can understand where your audience is watching from, what time, what day, what topics people like the most. So you can create more of that, generate income, and maybe throw in some services and products on top of that to generate income for yourself. Ride the wave while you can. Why not? And a lot of creators are, I've seen it happening. A lot of people who have big followings, they're saying, hey, come follow me on Instagram, just to be sure. Like, hey, I don't know what's going to happen with TikTok. Y'all follow me on YouTube, follow me on Instagram, whatever. So with what to expect this month, Pisces, we have the Hierophant. So this represents organizations, institutions, such as hospitals, churches, companies, just organization, right? Doing things the tried and true way. That's going up in flames this month. I feel like you're in a space where this just doesn't, my street. I feel like you're in a space where that's just no longer in alignment with you this month. You're really uprooting the way you like to work. And what you're doing unexpectedly is you're manifesting a new outcome for yourself. You're manifesting a closure. The world is like things coming to an end, but it's also very positive because you usually get to this end and there's some sort of reward. You're manifesting a new start. Okay? Theme of the month, Page of Pentacles. All about the pages for you this month, okay? You're really dedicated to learning and putting in energy somewhere in your career. We have the Eight of Cups, walking away from something. Also, too, sometimes Eight of Cups is about isolation. Maybe you're going through this process very alone. Maybe you feel like you don't have support. Maybe all you have is research. You don't have people to lean into to help you, but that's okay. That's really okay. You don't need a lot. There's a wealth of information at our fingertips these days with technology, so don't let that get you down. King of Cups, that's your superpower, Pisces. As a water sign, we've got Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio here. Manage your emotions and you will manage your life. I'm trying to decide if I should quote that. Wheel of Fortune happening here. You really can have it all. You really can truly have it all if you just get a hold of your emotions, babe. King of Cups is the sign. It represents the energy of the King of Cups is somebody who can weather the storm, somebody who is unshaken by a turbulent storm. They know how to flow with life, all right? The career cards we have coming out is Take Action and Media, which is why I'm saying some of y'all need to start the YouTube channel. Some of y'all need to start the TikTok. Some of y'all need to start the Instagram. Some of y'all need to start the Pinterest. Okay. Whatever your question, this is telling you to go for it. Do not procrastinate or wait to take that next step to get ahead. Just do it. Nothing will change if you don't take action. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Media is step into the spotlight and get seen. Don't allow your talent to go unnoticed. A career in television, radio, magazine, or any mass media job might be perfect for you. It might be time to get more publicity if you want to increase your finances. All the more reason why I'm saying start a TikTok. Like if you're a lawyer, I was thinking about this the other day. I'm like, how do people who are lawyers, how do they gain new clients? Like, what do they do? Because I literally, with the exception of like, when I was down in Georgia, all I saw were these massive billboards for like attorneys for like accidents, which I guess that's just how many people are always getting into accidents because there's a need for these lawyers. But child, they drive crazy in Atlanta. Let me tell you, they drive crazy. And speaking as somebody who's been driving in New York for the past 7 years, maybe not 7 years, but long enough. They drive crazy in Atlanta. So anyway, I realized I've never really seen any ads like on TikTok and stuff for like a lawyer. And maybe now my phone's picking it up. Maybe I will. I don't know. But Yeah. I'm just like, how do they get new business? So I thought about it. Like, if I were a lawyer, how would I be trying to get business? And I sure would be up on social media. Okay. I would. All right. So, and a lot of people have been booking career readings with me lately. And I feel as if I might need to actually increase that reading, like in terms of length, because it is a little bit more exploratory than what I have it at currently. And the reading I like to use for it is really more, it takes more time than an hour. And I like people to give themselves an opportunity to kind of share what their journey has been thus far. I might need to increase the time and maybe the price for that reading. But if you're feeling called to that, you need some guidance, I'm your girl. I love talking to my corporate girlies. Let's figure it out together and see where spirit is guiding you. All right. So for the new moon in Taurus, here's what we have. Trust. Trust. I love this. I love this card. Now, this is the egg moon. This is the moon that represents April, I feel, but that's okay. And that's okay. This is just the energy that you need right now. Trust yourself. Develop self-trust, and joy will follow. You can rely on your own capabilities. Begin to plan carefully for the future. The affirmation is, it's like the car is in my house. The affirmation is, it is the beginning and I trust myself in all things. Apart from the trust we might develop spiritually with our higher power, self-trust is the basis of all other trust. Self-trust is a surety that we can rely upon ourselves, that our decisions are valid, that we ourselves matter. That knowing ourselves combined with trusting ourselves leads to better, more informed decisions about all aspects of our life, including career and relationships. Self-trust is far more than a flashy show of confidence. It is deeper and farther reaching than that. It is a security at the very core that no matter what, our wisdom matters and it is best. I'm going to stop this timer here so it doesn't interrupt us. It allows for flow and for faith in oneself and the way you do things, moving and choosing in the world. I like that too, because remember, your back of the deck energy was that star. Remember the star about faith and rejuvenation. Self-trust is a full acceptance of self. As accepting oneself becomes easier, thus self-trust will begin to shine. This gives great momentum to anything we choose to tackle or do. Our ancestors saw spring, the great thawing, as a new beginning. They would walk the marshes and plains and find newly laid eggs. More than just a symbol of fertility and new hope, the eggs meant that the worst of the cold was over and that new life really was here. The egg moon was a time of celebration and rejoicing. Companion stone or metal is iron. That's good. Okay. I hope that was helpful, Pisces. I'm showing it to you again. Just trust. Trust that everything's going to be okay. Trust that everything is going to be okay. You got this, Pisces. Truly. I really do believe in you. And if nobody else is saying that, I'm saying that. I really do believe in you. You just, again, manage your emotions, manage your life. You got this, okay? I love you. And if you're not in therapy, try to. If you're not in therapy, really consider some options for therapy. And you know what I think is a great alternative to therapy if you can't afford it right now? Like, I don't know whether or not you have insurance or whether or not you can afford a copay. I highly recommend voice recording yourself, talking yourself through a situation, and then I want you to listen to it back and think about how you might advise yourself if you were listening to your best friend speak. Honestly, you might make a lot more progress than you realize, okay? I hope that's helpful. Thank you for being part of this community. If you're not already, follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And of course, subscribe to the YouTube so that you can be alerted when I create the second half of May readings at the middle of the month. And of course, I will see you on the next video. Bye, Pisces. Take care.